Hey everybody, welcome to Pure Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. Today I'm going to be doing Landslide on the highway. We're going to get this one done. We're working our way down to these bridges, so we have to get this one done first. So let's find it. Landslide on the highway. We need 2 wooden planks, which we can pick that one up that I put on the floor, on the ground on the previous video. Oh, okay, I got it. I didn't think I clicked to start tracking. On the previous video, since I got a little time on this one, I touched base on if you could go back to when you were 12 years old, um, and have the knowledge that you have now on how things came about and the events that came after, as you grew up. Say in high school you fought some kid or something, and maybe this time you decided to talk to him instead of fighting. I don't know. You could change the whole thing. Would you? I got one wooden plank on there. Would you do things differently? I guess is my question. I know there's things that I would change. Store crane, backpack. The whole thing is you would have the knowledge that you have now, the brain knowledge, the ability to deal with situations instead of just acting like you do when you're a kid. You just act. You react to situations instead of thinking them out and then going like the consequences of, well, if I do this, this is what's going to happen. And that's not exactly what you want to happen. Service spare part. Where did it go? It went nowhere. How about loading platform? There we go. But that's my question. I don't know. Some people don't want to relive puberty and all that stuff. I don't know. I really don't know. Because my childhood was not the best childhood. I would still have to go back and relive all of that. Not that I was abused in any kind of physical way or anything like that. It was just more so I moved a lot. It was in a very unstable house. Didn't know when the next meal was going to come about. Didn't know where would I'd be living. It was a rough childhood for me. I mean, there's people out there that had it way worse, but for me, it was bad enough. You know, it is what it is. I lived through it, but would I want to do it again? I don't know. I really don't know. Now, if I could skip ahead to 18 and then live from 18 on, yes, I would do that. Redo that whole thing from at 18 when I thought I knew everything and I didn't know shit. You know, you think you got the world by the cojones and you don't have nothing. And I grew up young, meaning I was beyond my years growing up in the lifestyle that I had. So like I could support myself at a young age. I could, things were different back then than they are now. We didn't have the technology. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have all of this stuff that you guys have nowadays, the younger generation. Life was different back in the day. But yes, if I go back to 18 and go, okay, now what am I going to do with my life? Even through high school, actually. Be like, okay, maybe I'm going to focus more on this. At the time, it's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to need it. Now I wish I would have paid more attention. For example, we didn't have, computers were new, at least in the schools that I went to. They were new. And I had a mentality of, I'm not going to get into computers. That's for nerds. I'm not gonna do anything with that. I'm not gonna learn. take typing class, because that's what it was back then. Typing class. They actually use manual keyboards, not manual typewriters. Sorry, instead of keyboards on a computer. I'm like, I'm not gonna be the words are different now, but I'm not gonna be a secretary. Why do I need to learn typing? That's for girls. It's for women. That was one mistake I made. Okay, so please, 100%, do not take this shortcut to get over here. Do not. Go around. It will save you time. Just saying. Don't take the shortcut. Don't do it. But yeah, my whole thing was, I gotta take a picture here. Where's my camera? Let's go get a little bit flatter picture or something. The camera's not, it's getting janky. Time of day too, probably. Doesn't help. That'll work. I want to have it so I can get my banner across the top. There we go. Turn that front wheel too. 1 second, quick thumbnail. But yeah, if I could go back and retake typing class, because to this day I still suck at typing. I know there's things you can do, but yeah, there's still things you can do. You can take typing classes online. You can go to your local, whatever, tech school, vocational school, and take a typing class. You can take typing lessons on YouTube. But, which I should do, actually. Because I get the job done. I just ain't as fast as I would like to be. And I don't work in the computer field. I don't use the computer a whole lot, except for in my house, this career, if you want to call it a career. More of a hobby, because I'm not getting paid to do it, but side hustle. It's not even a side hustle unless you're getting paid for it. Yeah, I would say it's a hobby at this point. As soon as you start getting reimbursed for money that you're sticking into it. I have so much money into this hobby. I really do. At one time I was getting reimbursed, and then I screwed that all up by deleting my other YouTube channel. But maybe someday. Maybe someday. Anyway, to the landslide. So we need 2 wooden planks and 1 service spare part. We're almost out of fuel. I didn't even pay attention to that. No worries. We'll fix that right now, actually. Packet, restore crane. Yeah. Alright, so if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. I will get back to you ASAP. Our next video, we're going to be doing start on these 2 bridges over here. We'll start with the one, obviously. We'll start with the bridge to the island and then bridge to the town. Because now we have an open passageway. We're just knocking these videos out, so. And then we'll do the landslides, which are basically the same amount of stuff, so you can get wooden planks and whatevers. Um, but instead of driving back, I am going to recover this one. We'll start from here on the next video. I'll just drive there. It's the same. I don't know what these consumables are here for. I'm sure it's a mission that we have to do at some time. But even on my other account, I haven't touched this stuff yet. It's something. We'll have to do it eventually. It's just not. As soon as I find out, you'll find out. Yeah, we'll go across right there. That's where we cross. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below, and I'll get back to you. I said that before, but thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.